It's the perfect time to replace that beast in your basement, your old inefficient boiler, with a highly efficient Peerless boiler. Peerless boilers, they're a perfect match for homes, apartments, commercial buildings, you name it. Get the heat and hot water you need efficiently and save big on your energy bill all year long. Learn more about the entire Peerless Boilers family of products, and to find a local installer near you, visit peerlessboilers.com. And remember, my guy Pete Morgan, Peerless Boilers, the world's best built boilers, peerlessboilers.com.
Listen, all you New Yorkers. Taxi!
Okay, man, we're looking around.
This is the 77 WABC minicast.
I want to go to this young lady. She is very close to the president as well. In fact, she's chief of protocol and his ambassador. Every time you see Trump do something big, right, like, for example, the border peace. You remember this really pretty lady in a white dress dropping off all the paperwork to all these leaders? Or you may remember that day at the White House, Zelensky, she walked him in. She's got quite a job. She works right across the street in the Blair House from the president. She has now worked for the president in both administrations. She's a New Yorker, my dear friend Monica Crowley. Monica, thank you for calling in today. It's important you are here. Thank you so much.
Sid, first of all, thank you for that incredible introduction. But most importantly, congratulations on 10 years on WABC. I remember when you came over to WABC, and as the listeners know, I spent many years on the air on this great, great station. It has such a special place in my heart, and it's been completely reinvigorated under the tremendous leadership of John and Marco Katsimatidis, Chad, you, of course, everybody on the air at WABC. So it just means so much more to me to be able to call you my friend over this last decade. You've been so kind to me, putting me on the air in all kinds of iterations. When I had my podcast, and now I'm working with the president and chief protocol. You've just been a tremendous friend. You are an extraordinary talent. And I remember when you came back to New York, Sid, I was like, well, of course, duh. He's the quintessential New Yorker. What was he doing on the air in South Florida? That made no sense. So to have you come back to New York and be on the air here in the 5 boroughs in New Jersey and Connecticut and streaming online around the world, you are the quintessential New York voice. You are energetic. You are fearless. You are brilliant. You are strong and courageous. You tell it like it is. You pull no punches. You represent WABC so well, of course. You represent New York City, New York State, and you represent America so damn well. And I am so proud to call you my friend and a colleague for so many years.
Show is 4 hours and 19 minutes old. Nobody did a better job than you. I got to be honest. That was beautiful. I'm about to start. No, that was so nice. And all of it is true, too. Not the compliments, that's your opinion, but everything else happens to be true, and I appreciate it. And look, Monica, you know this. You're a New Yorker, too. I mean, you spent so much time in D.C. working for the president twice because you're so great at your job. Extraordinary, really. But you know that in New York, there's not a lot of voices like Sid Rosenberg. You got a Democrat governor who's looking to ruin this state. You got a jihad socialist maniacal mayor who is going to ruin this city. You got all these horrible senators like Chuck Schumer, people like AOC. So if Sid Rosenberg is not on in New York, we just surrender. We're getting our ass kicked anyway, let's be honest. But at least we don't surrender as long as I'm on every morning, right?
Well, that's exactly right. This is what makes your voice so invaluable, Sid, and WABC as a presence on the air in the heart of New York City. So invaluable and so important. And, I have to tell you, obviously, I'm still a New Yorker. I'm in D.C. and I'm working for the president, and it's such an honor and a blessing. But I am still a New Yorker. New York City is still my home. And you would be surprised how many of us there are in New York City, the 5 boroughs, but also New York State and the surrounding areas, New Jersey, Connecticut, all the areas that WABC reaches, and of course streaming around the country and around the world. But there are so many who believe in what President Trump is doing and support his agenda, America First, who are strong conservatives. And sometimes we can all feel a bit lonely in a deep blue area like New York. But Sid, you give everybody hope. I mean, you're out there, you're strong, you're a puncher, you're a fighter. And you're so, your voice matches your physical presence, right? Like anybody who has ever seen Sid or met Sid, you know what he looks like. This guy is one tough son of a gun, right? And so your physical presence perfectly matches how you are on the air and your opinions and your strength, fighting for New York, fighting for our state, fighting for our country, really fighting for the West. You are the perfect embodiment of all of that, Sid. And we, frankly, in New York would be lost without you.
Monica Crowley, I love you. I can't say enough nice things about you. Thank you for that. In the final 2 minutes, you've traveled the world. Again, Davos, Switzerland, there you are, right at the center of the whole thing. Alaska. It doesn't matter where the president goes, all over the world, you're on that plane with the President of the United States. Now, I know the first time around you worked with the economy, Mnuchin, and those types of people, but this time, as the chief of protocol, as the ambassador, you go everywhere. Wherever the president goes, there's Monica Crowley. What has that experience been like?
Well, it is a tremendous honor and a tremendous blessing, Sid. And I want to give a shout out to my team. The protocol team is just extraordinary. So talented, so dedicated, so committed, working around the clock. We manage all of the presidents, the vice presidents, and the Secretary of State's foreign engagements. So anytime a world leader comes to see President Trump, my office and I handle the entire visit, including their stay at Blair House, including everything that they might need, and of course what the president needs for successful, robust diplomacy. We handle all of that. So for me to be in the middle, given my educational background, I have a PhD in national security and American foreign policy. I worked with President Nixon during the last years of his life and traveled around the world with him. So I've had a full arc in my career of meeting with and working with world leaders. So this position, Sid, I mean, God really knows what he's doing. God, you look back on your life, you realize God puts you exactly where you need to be at exactly the right time, just like bringing you back to New York on WABC 10 years ago. God always has a plan, and I'm just so grateful to be in the middle of making America great again.
And you do it every day. Monica Crowley, you're special. President Trump knows it. I know it. You really are. You're a great friend and an amazing, amazing young lady. Thank you for calling in today. We needed you here today. Would not be an anniversary without Monica Crowley. We love you. You're terrific. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sid. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Right back at you.
God bless you. Chief of Protocol right there. Oh, nice round of applause for our friend Monica Crowley.
It's the perfect time to replace that beast in your basement, your old inefficient boiler, with a highly efficient Peerless Boiler. Peerless Boilers, they're a perfect match for homes, apartments, commercial buildings, you name it. Get the heat and hot water you need efficiently and save big on your energy bill all year long. Learn more about the entire Peerless Boilers family of products, and to find a local installer near you, visit peerlessboilers.com. And remember, my guy Pete Morgan, Peerless Boilers, the world's best built boilers, peerlessboilers.com.